Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Happy Friday, happy Broadcasting Flashback Friday. Yeah, this is Broadcasting Flashback Friday Part 2. You guys seen Part 1 earlier? It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was still getting hyped up. I'm still wearing like a t-shirt because it's a hot day today. You know, I'm just kind of just chilling. And that's me, Tony from Cali. For the people that don't know who I am, computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital, video, broadcast, special effects engineer, / senior audiovisual telecommunications specialist, / broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster, broadcaster, not broadcaster. And I do not have any microphones on right now. I'm used to carrying a microphone. Let's put this actually a little closer to me here. Always trying to be a perfectionist here. So you guys just bear with me. I got one of these little magic arm, not even a magic arm, it's called a dual ball system. I got it mounted to my steering wheel, and I'm using the camera we're using today. We're using the whatever this is, the DJI Osmo Pocket, the Pocket, the original version. Okay, not the latest greatest. Everybody got the latest greatest version. I can afford that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell you guys. If you guys want me to have that, you're gonna need to donate a little bit more money. But I got this about 3 years ago, and I'm still using it. This is the little pocket camera. I like it. I love it. You can plug a microphone into it if you buy the adapter. I do have the little adapter. It costs like $30 for the adapter, and then you can plug in your microphone and do all that kind of stuff. I've made videos with this camera in the past, but for right now, no. This video is about broadcasting Flashback Friday. Okay, today's Friday. Today is the 19th of April, I believe. 19th of April, 2024. Part 2. We're going to show you some of the things we use. Normally we use this little light right here. Okay, this is a little Lanzi light. And normally we use that, and we're not using that right now, but it's pretty good. It gives you a lot more lighting. Let's see what it looks like in here. Just give you an example. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You can really brighten up your day. You can put it around the camera if you want to. You can mount it around the camera. This is a really good light to use. I should be using this, but I don't want to draw too much attention out here. I just want to just make the video and let you guys know what's going on. But this is what can improve your video a whole lot here, folks. Okay, I kind of want to use it because I'm always trying to make my videos better, and you want to be a perfectionist and all that kind of stuff, but you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. But this is the Lanzi light. Okay, Ulanzi. Okay, now the other thing that we're going to talk about, once again, this is Broadcasting Flashback Saturday. Do you know the new code?
No.
You don't? Did you get another? You got another key thing? Is it the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering. I still got the old one.
Oh yeah, it works.
Okay. Okay, so I was just talking to my neighbor about the code here. Where we at? Come on now. Zero back in. Come on. Okay. This tracking system is whack. Hang on here. Let me reposition this again. You guys just bear with me. You got to do that, and it retracts it. Okay. So we retract. I got out of the frame. Sorry about that. Got sidetracked. Once again, broadcasting Flashback Friday. I'm thinking it's Saturday. It feels like a Saturday to me. I've been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of running around, paying bills and that type of thing. So, you know, it feels like a Saturday to me. Finally taking a break. Just got through feeding my dad his last meal for the day. And I'll probably be tuning in. I'll probably be going to bed early myself. I go to bed pretty early, but I get up early. See, that's the thing. I might go to bed around 7 or 8 o'clock, and then the next thing you know it, I'm back up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, putting the news out. World Broadcast News, okay? WBN. Channel 63. You guys remember that station? WBN Channel 63, World Broadcast News. So we're going to be talking about some of that today, too. Not too much of it, but I want to tell you about a couple stories that just kind of touch my heart a little bit. I guess, you know, we got this stuff happening in New York. A guy a little while ago, he just set himself on fire. Okay, the guy set himself on fire in front of the courthouse or something out there in New York. Something about Trump. That's all I can tell you guys. Something about the president. He was upset. I don't know. He ain't got all the details yet, but more details are coming in, so I will be giving you guys more details. I'll probably just be posting it because I don't talk about a lot of politics. But yeah, he set himself on fire. I already posted it already, actually. So he set himself on fire. He said he had a bunch of flyers or something. He was passing out flyers or something, and then he just poured some liquid on himself and set himself on fire a little while ago. That's the kind of world we living in. People are snapping. People are getting out of this world just like that. They're getting out of this world just like that. Okay, that's why I'm making this video. I wasn't going to make another video today, but I was like, you know what? I got to get this out. Let everybody know what's going on. So World Broadcast News, that's where we're in that mode right now. We're still in Bro Life. So this will be Bro Life 37, I think. Bro Life 37. But we're still talking about World Broadcast News. We're talking about the news, things that are happening. Also today, someone got shot over like a PlayStation, okay? They're not sure what type of video game it was. Could have been an Xbox, could have been a PlayStation. The guy was talking about Nintendo. I posted that story too. It could have been a Nintendo, but he got shot over a gaming system. We know it's a gaming system. He got shot and killed over a gaming system today. People are getting killed over everything. Okay, I think I made in my last couple videos, we talked about somebody getting shot because they had too much mayonnaise on their sandwich. Another person getting shot because they didn't get guacamole. Another person shot because the sweet and sour sauce was got stabbed over some sweet and sour sauce in McDonald's, I think. People are getting killed and stabbed over all kinds of things, over EBT cards. Somebody got shot and killed over an EBT card at a car wash not too long ago. So all these stories I have in my head, and I can tell you, I can go on and on and on and tell you stories about people that are just, their life is just ending just like that. That's why I tell you, we're in our last days. It says in the Bible, you know, Cain killed Abel, his brother, and that's what's going on. We got a lot of that happening. Brothers are killing brothers, brothers are killing sisters, sisters are killing mothers, mothers are killing daughters. You got the whole spin. All that's happening right now. Anything you can imagine is happening. We just had a pastor, I just saw it, a pastor from Florida. He actually, I think he gave alcohol to like a 15-year-old juvenile, a 15-year-old girl, and yeah, and sexual assaulted her. Okay, sexual assault. That's all I'm gonna say. And they just arrested him. He was trying to flee. He had a court date or something, an arraignment date. He didn't go back to his court date, and he tried to leave, and they got him in Texas. That's posted today too. That story is posted, so you'll see all the details. Like I said, this is Bro Breaking News. Okay, Bro Breaking News. We give you news stories real quick, and we don't go into a whole lot of detail. If you want more detail, I try to post the story so you can check them out. But this is World Bro Breaking News, okay? And World Bro Breaking News on the same day as, once again, broadcasting Flashback Friday, okay? Broadcasting, we were combining them. I used to just do a whole day of broadcasting Flashback this and Flashback that, but now I'm combining it because there's so much information, and it's a lot of work, okay? It's a lot of work being an independent journalist. I'm an independent journalist, just to let you guys know. I don't get paid for this, but I do take donations. So if you like what I'm telling you, if you like the information that I'm putting out, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't hesitate, donate. $sign Tony Mcdew. We got a couple of donations today. Thank you guys out there for donating. Roderick, I think I'm just going to name some names out. Roderick donated $15. Thank you for that. $15. We're going to start shouting out a lot of people if you want to be shouted out. That is Roderick, and then the Plumber Boys. The Plumber Boys from I think I should get their whole information. It wasn't called the Plumber Boys. It was called the Plumber something. From San Antonio. Thank you guys for the $25. They donated $25. So that's helping me out on my projects. I'm trying to we're still a little short. So if you guys want to donate, please help us on the donation. We're still trying to get the TSR 80. We're going to try to get it in the next couple days. Okay. So I'm going to, when I get it, I'm going to show you guys the TRS 80. It's a Radio Shack computer from 1980. Read my lips. 1980. I'm excited. Okay. Because in 1980, I didn't have that, okay? I had a VIC-20. You guys don't know what that is, a Commodore VIC-20. And I had a VIC-20 in 1980, I believe. I remember playing around with it in my garage. I'm not a programmer, but I had some games and some programs and stuff, and I got into it a little bit. But that was my first computer, was the Commodore VIC-20. And then I think I may have got a 64 later on. No, I never got a 64. I always wanted a Commodore 64. I never did get one. I ended up getting a Atari 1200 XL. I remember the computer exactly to this very day. I wish I had another one. I seen one on eBay today, but they're very, very pricey. Very, very pricey to find these old machines. If you guys have one out there, somebody want to donate any of these computers or something, let me know. I'm also looking for like a TS80 with the big floppies, you know, the screen and the floppies. If anybody has something like that, kind of old, let me know. I would love to have that in my collection. This is all going to the Broadcaster Museum. We still have the Broadcaster Museum. Got a lot of cameras now, and we're going to talk about that because I told you today is Flashback. I don't just give you a title for nothing. It's called Flashback. Flashback Broadcasting Flashback Friday. So the first camera that we're going to show today, this is one of my favorite ones. I told you guys I had this camera, but I just didn't really get to show it to you guys. And I know you can't see it that good. This is the Canon. This is the first Canon camera right here, and this is called the VM8. No, the VM-E1. I'm sorry, I got excited. The VM-E1 camcorder. Okay, I know my tracking is messing up a little bit. This is the VM-E1 camcorder. My face tracking because it's just tripping out because oh man, come on, my face tracking just jumped off here. But this is the VM camcorder. I want to show you this. This is their first camcorder. Came out in 1985. Okay, read my lips. 1985. That's when this camcorder came out, and this was competing with all the other 8mm camcorders. This is the 8mm tape camcorder. This is where the tape goes right here. 8mm tape. And like I said, this thing came out in 1985. I love this camera. I didn't have this camera in 1985. I would have loved to have it. It's very close and similar to the GRC one made by JVC. The red camera, the one they use for Back to the Future. The red camera, the Marty McFly camera they call it, but it's not really Marty McFly because it was Doc Brown's. Because if you watch the video real good, he says, I'm going to pick up your camera, Doc. I'm going to pick up the camera. Anyway, it was Doc Brown's camera. And this resembles that because of the way it was made. And like I said, a lot of these cameras were probably made in the same factory. They were all made in China or Japan or something like that. But this is the Canon version. So it's in really good shape. We don't know if it works yet because the power supply was bad on this. I actually have the original case for this, which is really nice. As you can see, the windscreen is deteriorated. We're going to put another windscreen on here for the microphone part. And we're going to bring this baby back to life. We are not going to be using tapes though. So if I do decide to use this camera, we're going to modify it to where it will shoot HD. And this might be one of my daily drivers. And this is the Canon the VM-E1, the first camcorder from 1985 made by Canon. So once again, I'm telling you guys, broadcasting Flashback Friday. I'm excited. My camera's off a little bit now. You can see from the I don't know if I can fix this. Man, how do you fix this? I don't even know if I can fix this. No. Okay, we're gonna just leave it the way it is right now. But anyway, it messed up my tracking when I did that. Now we're also going to show another camera that's vintage. This is this is Broadcasting Friday Flashback. Bam! I don't know if you guys seen this. This is also Canon. I got the tripod thing still on here. Let me take off the tripod because I had this on the tripod earlier. I want to convert this to HD so bad. This is called the Dow 35. Okay, the Dow 35. I think this was from 1963, if I'm not mistaken. I was very happy when I got it. I actually got two of these. The other one actually looks better. This is a white. The other one, this one's kind of silver. The other one's a kind of more white, I think. And I actually have the case for it. This is the Dow 35. And the reason that they call it the Dow 35 is because you dial in your exposure and everything in the front here, and you dial it with your hand here. Kind of hard to dial. Do you turn it? Oh, maybe turn it. I don't know. But they call this the Dow because it looks like the old telephones that had dial knobs in the front. This is the Dow 35, and this is Canon. Okay, is this the one that says Canon? Yeah, I got one that says Canon, and I got another one that says Bell & Howell. This is the Canon version right here. And when you put it on the tripod, this is the tripod holder, and you can see it spins around. You tighten it up on your tripod, and you can spin it in whatever direction that you want. And this is cool. And you would look through it. You look through this little hole right here, which just goes straight through. And it's for taking pictures. This is a picture for taking pictures. I don't know how to use this camera, and probably will never ever learn how to use it because I'm not into that. This is just for the BroZim, okay? I only get these cameras for the BroZim and sometimes to modify and upgrade. This would be a cool HD camera to upgrade. We might do that. Put a little GoPro or something in this mug because this is very small, very cool, very different. I like to be different. People that know me, I've always liked to be different. I've always done things that were very, very different from the average person. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of old cameras. And I may not give you all the detail. If you want more detail, you need to look it up on your own, do some research. You know what I'm saying? I had to do a lot of research on these cameras. I actually have them written down in a book, as far as the year, manufacturing date, all that kind of stuff. But I don't go into every specification of the camera because I don't plan on using it in that aspect. I just get these for my museum pieces, and that's about it. Okay, the next camera we're going to show you is this baby right here. Bam, look at that. Now this camera right here, I just received this camera not too long ago. This one I don't know a lot about, but I seen the YouTube video of it, and that's how I learned about a lot of these cameras. I watch a YouTube video. This is the DSC F1. This is the first digital camcorder. I mean, not camcorder. This is the first digital camera that they came out with, and I believe this one was 1996. I could be wrong. Check it out, around 1996. It could have been earlier. I'm going to go back and look at my videos and see, but it has a swivel. Look at that. It has a swivel. It was very unique. You can swivel it around. If you want to do selfies, bam, you can do selfies. They were way before their time, and there's a lot of information on this camera. Unfortunately, I don't think they had, from watching the last video I watched about this video, it didn't have a lot of memory. And the video was not that very good. I don't even know if it does video. Oh, it's got a battery in it too. Okay. Like I said, I just recently got this one, so I don't know anything about it. Here's the battery. Oh, the battery says Sony on it too. Wow. Okay. It's a Sony battery, original Sony battery. And there's another guy talking about this. He knows a lot more about it. I'll probably post a video today, since this is Friday Flashback, part 2, broadcasting Flashback. This is a cool camera. It says video out, so you could put a video, you could hook it up to your TV, and has a 6-volt power. We're gonna have to power this up and check it all out because I really don't know anything about this. Like I said, I just received it, but it's one of the first cameras, and I paid like 20 bucks for it. I'm keeping it real. I paid like 20 bucks for it because it's very unique. It's the first camera, the first digital camera, not the first digital camera. The first one was I forgot the name of it, but it's black, and it was like their prototype camera. It never really got released. And then after that, they went to this, and then they went from this to the next one that we're going to show you, which was their floppy-based camera, and that was the Mavericks, the Sony Mavericks. These are very, very popular. Okay, these are very, very popular. I only have one right now. I think I have no, I actually have a couple more of these because I've got the one with the CD, and then I got another one with a floppy that's got a long lens on it. And they're all different models, but they went from this to this, okay? And this is a bigger camera, of course, and this I didn't bring the floppies. Oh, man. It takes the floppy disk on the side here, the big floppy disk that used to go in the computer. I didn't bring it in here. I was going to bring the floppy. Anyway, you guys know what a floppy is. Probably the young people don't know what a floppy is, but it takes a big floppy disk, and this is a disc-based camera, and I should have brought out my Panasonic, too. Huh. Yeah. I should have brought the Panasonic because we did the video on the Panasonic the other day, but I should have brought the Panasonic out. Anyway, dang, I should have brought the Panasonic out. Anyway, so this is the floppy based camera made by Sony. The model number on this one is what the model? I think it's the 73 I got on here. I just picked this one up too, so I haven't really tested it yet. And I know that's bad, but this is the floppy based camera. They had the 73, the 83, they had a whole bunch of different models. This one doesn't have all the stickers on it, so I got this one a lot cheaper. A lot of times you get these with the stickers on them, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. And I think I picked this up for probably like $12 or something like that. But we don't even know if it works. I haven't powered it up. We don't know if it have a battery in it. Let's see if it has a battery. I'm telling you, I just received it, to be honest with you. So I don't know anything about it. Nope, it don't have a battery in it. And this is just going to be for the museum. This is just one of the models. I think this is a 73. And it's the FD drive 2X, 10X. This one's kind of beat up too a little bit. Got some scratches on it. I don't really like this one. I want to show you guys the Panasonic. I think I'm going to go get the Panasonic. I think I'm gonna get the Panasonic. So I'm gonna shut down everything real quick, and we're gonna go get the Panasonic. We're gonna show you what the Panasonic looks like, because the Panasonic is more up to date, and I like that camera. I thought did I make a video about it? I didn't make a video about it today. Today is once again Flashback broadcasting Friday. This is the little case right here for that first camera I showed you, the little Sony camera. I'm just putting it back in the case here. And I also got a couple Sharp cameras too. We probably should show the Sharp cameras too. So I may go grab those two real quick. And we're gonna take the Canon back in. But this is the baby right here. This is a serious what do you call it, very hard to get camera. I got the case, I got the power supply, I got all the little accessories to go with this camera. We're gonna probably power this up one day and check it out. If it doesn't work, it's no big deal, because it's for the Broadcasting Museum. I don't get into try to make these cameras, I try not to get into taking these cameras out and shooting footage with them, because the footage is not going to be good at all compared to the technology you have right now. You see this little camera I'm using right now, this little pocket camera. The quality is going to be way more superb. Your phone's going to be way better quality than one of these cameras, so it's not even worth it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab the Panasonic. You guys hang tight. I wanted to do all this in one little video and then upload it, but now it looks like I'm going to have to put it in a timeline and then combine them and stitch them together. So we're going to pause it. I could either pause this, or I could just leave and just make one whole video. Because I really don't want to spend a lot of time on this, so I'm thinking about, we're going to pause it and we'll be right back. Okay? Hey everybody, your boy Tony from Cali back again. Once again, yeah, this is broadcasting Flashback Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday because it's just a lot of stuff I had to do today. So I promised you guys, I told you guys about the floppy camera, and we are going to show you the difference. Okay, Sony came out with this floppy camera back in like 1996, 97. Do the research on that. This is I believe this is the 73. Okay, the 73 with the floppy insert. Panasonic also came out with one a little later. Got it upside down. Came out with one a little later. I like the Panasonic better. Look at the Panasonic. Panasonic's nice. They both got about the same size screen. Okay. I'm gonna turn the Panasonic on because the Panasonic actually works. I can take the Panasonic. I got the Panasonic strap. This was like brand new. This was like in brand new condition when I got it. And I had it on the whole time. Hope it's still, battery didn't go down. Okay, play, record. We want to record. This has optical lens on here, 1.3 megapixel camera. Now this one has the super disc. A normal floppy is 1.4 megabytes. Okay, a normal floppy is 1.4 megabytes. Megabytes, read my lips, not gigabytes. Megabytes back in the day. So 1.4, not no 3 megabytes, not no 4 megabytes, not no 5 megabytes, no gigabytes. Imagine 1.4 megabytes back in the day was a lot, but you can only do maybe about 20 pictures. You can take about 20 pictures. Now this, on the other hand, and this actually works. Take it from around my neck here. You see the strap? You can see that it is working. Okay, the camera actually works. This camera, I don't know how much it cost back in the day, but it was probably you know, maybe $200 or $300 or something like that when it came out. I think this is a 1998 or something like that when this one came out. I like this one because I'm gonna tell you why. When I open it up, they all got this floppy thing. Bam, floppy just pops out. This is your floppy right here. This is what a floppy looks like. For the young people that don't know what a floppy is, this is a floppy. But this is 120 megabytes. This is a super floppy, okay? A super floppy. Read my lips. Not a regular floppy, a super floppy. I got the case for it and everything. This thing came in a brand new case and everything, and it actually works. It's got a lot of pictures on here. I've already taken a lot of pictures with a super floppy. So you pop the super floppy in, and it'll go in the other camera too. I don't want to mess it up because the other camera wasn't designed for the super floppy. This baby was designed for the super floppy, and it's reading the pictures right now. And then when I want to take a picture, it's just bam. Let's see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it took the picture just now of my camera. This thing, I'm gonna do a selfie real quick of myself real quick. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see me. Okay, so this one actually works. It takes it, puts it in memory. I love this camera. It's built, it's pretty heavy too. It's kind of heavy compared to the Sony camera. And I have a couple other Sony cameras. We're keeping it real. Hat coming all off. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is my daily driver. Now, as far as video, I don't know if this thing records video or not, but if it does record video, the quality is not going to be that great. So this would be one where I would be adding a camera. I would be adding another video camera to this one to make it shoot video if I wanted to do that, which I don't think I am. I'm going to keep it original. I like it the way it is. Now this one right here, I don't really like this, but this is what Sony came out with back in the day, and I got it for the Broadcaster Museum, so you can kind of see a difference. You got Panasonic and you got Sony. You know, Sony got a lot of cameras out there, and more than probably Panasonic. I don't know, but Sony is good on some cameras, and sometimes they're not. But this camera actually sold. A lot of cameras sold. A lot of these cameras sold back in the day, because I mean that's the technology they had. You put a floppy in, you shoot about 20 pictures, bam, you take it, put your computer, transfer it to your computer, and that was the way everything worked back in the day. Okay, enough of that. Enough of floppy cameras. And once again, this Panasonic took the super floppy, not just a regular floppy, the super floppy. Y'all want me to pop it out again? You want me to pop it out again? Okay. I like the way it pops out. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Hit the little button. Took me a little while to figure it out. You gotta open the door and then you hit the button. That's the super floppy right there. For people that don't know what a floppy is, that's the super floppy. And it tells you on there, when you look at it, it says super floppy. Can y'all see that? I don't know if you can see that. It should say super floppy. Okay. Enough of that. Panasonic, we're gonna put you up. I gotta charge up the battery on this mug too. It's getting low. That's the super floppy camera. Okay. Now, I brought another camera because I wanted you guys to see. I got a lot of cameras, but this is Flashback. When I tell you, I give you a date, I tell you about something, I tell you the truth. Just like I told you about my Cybertruck. I told you I got a brand new 2024 Cybertruck, and you saw the Cybertruck. So if I give you a title about something, if I make up a title, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what's in the title. So this is Broadcasting Flashback Friday. I usually don't do all this talking. I'm a little hyped up, kind of taking a break. I'm kind of relaxing. It's a nice, beautiful day today. I think it's about 80 degrees out here today. It's really nice. It's got a nice little breeze. It's not like Las Vegas. Las Vegas at 80 degrees, I'd be burning up. I wouldn't even be out here. Anyway, so the next camera we're going to show you, look at this. This is nice. This is a Sharp. And back in the day, they didn't have the flip out screen, so you had to flip the whole screen. They didn't. This is a revolutionized camera. This was one of the first cameras where you could flip everything around and you could see yourself and do selfies and all that kind of stuff. Because that technology, you had big camcorders that didn't have flip out screens. They usually had a little black and white screen you had to look through, and that's the way camcorders was. Like that Canon I showed you a little while ago, a little black and white screen you look through, and you had to judge everything by that. This one has your flip out screen. This was very revolutionized. Everything kind of revolved around this camera. This is a Sharp camera. I'm not gonna go into the full history. This is a high 8. So this was a very expensive camera. Being a high 8, they had regular 8, and then they had high 8. High 8 mean it was more professional, more lines of resolution. I don't remember the lines of resolution on this camera. It also says it has a 400x digital zoom on here. Digital zoom is not that great, but that's how they were hyping it up. And they would tell you right on the top, 400x. Okay, y'all see that? 400x. I might have it upside down. No, it looks like it's right. But the fact of the matter is, this is it says hi-fi monaural. Okay, monaural. Anyway, it's high 8, and the tape went in like this. You hit this little button right here, you open it up, and your tape would eject. And it's ejecting. Oh wow, wow! I just charged it up a little bit. The battery was dead, and I just put a little charge on it. Wow! I just got this too. We're keeping it real. I just got this. We might end up actually using this. Tape goes down, and then you hear it pop in. The tape goes down. You shut it up. We're gonna turn this on real quick and see. Okay. Take off the screen here. What I got here? It's in play mode. It's in VCR. We need a camera mode. Go down to camera mode. Battery too low. It says battery too low. I went into camera mode. But it tried to come on for a minute. That's cool. It actually tried to come on a little bit. We're gonna pop. We gotta charge this one up. I just received this one. We're keeping it real. I actually just received this one today. and I'm keeping it that real. Okay, the Sony camera I told you about, I just received that today too. So a lot of these I get from once again, this came from shopgoodwill.com. Shopgoodwill.com. I think I probably paid like $12 for it or something like that, and they ship it right to your house. You got to pay for shipping. Sometimes shipping might be another extra $10 or something like that, but this is well worth it because this is a very expensive camera. Back in the day, still got the plastic. It actually still has the plastic over the sharp part right here, so I'm not going to take it off. This one's definitely going to go into the museum, and we're going to power it up and do some stuff with it today. This is the model number is VLAH60U. Okay, so you guys look it up and see what year it came out. I don't remember what year this one was, but these were out for a long time, believe it or not. These 8mm cameras were out probably, I say this was probably like a 1998 camera. Okay, so you guys look it up and you guys tell me. And I'm also going to try to get the information and give it to you a little later on. The VLAH60U. I've got 3 of these so far. I got 4 of these. I actually got 4 of these sharp cameras. I know I got a 600 that's sitting in there. It needs a little bit of work. I don't know if the batteries are interchangeable. I may take the battery out of here, pop it in that one, charge it up, test it out. The reason that I got this, let me go back to this. The reason that I got this particular camera is because of the color, silver. Okay, I know it sounds crazy. The color, because it matches the Cybertruck. You know we have a Cybertruck. You know we have a 2024 Cybertruck. So this is really going to be like the Cyber camera. I'm building a display right now where the camera is going to be next to the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck's going to be next to the Radio Shack computer, and the Radio Shack computer is going to be next to the Apple Cinema display, or either the Apple iMac, because it's all the same texture, the same color, silver, plastic, whatever. That's the reason that I originally bought the camera, because I had a black one and I was like, I got the Cybertruck, I want a cyber camera. And I do have a cyber camera, the JVC, I can't remember the model number. I showed it to you guys on that first video when I showed you the Cybertruck. The little JVC camera, it says Cybercam on the camera, and that was mini DV. That's a mini DV camera, okay, which is way more better resolution, better tape than this camera right here. It's newer. That was from 1998, so this might be like 1993 or something like that. But I started buying a couple cameras that had that silver texture, and I already had a lot of them also. I've got some older ones. I got a Panasonic color camera that we want to add to the Cybertruck collection. So I'm building a Cybertruck display. So you got the Cybertruck here, and then you got the cameras around that are real cyber cameras that have the label of being a cyber camera. JVC actually came up with the cyber, they call them cyber cams. So JVC was the company that came up with the cyber cams, and they started making the little mini DV portable cyber cams. And then later on, I think it was 2003, if I'm not mistaken. I do my research, trust me. 2003, the HD cyber cams came out. I have a bunch of those. I don't even want to get into how I got them all, because I mean, I bought them all from the thrift store. I bought them all from shopgoodwill.com, and I got them really cheap. Now, some of them don't work. That's the key. I believe I have 5 of them. I have 5 HD cybercams. Okay, and they always say parts not working, this and that, blah blah blah. So I just bought them for the collection, just to put them in the museum. So a lot of those are going to just go on display. I may use a couple of them. We may shoot with a couple of them, you know, pretty soon, because, you know, if I can get them working. But they're tape-based cameras. Nobody's using tapes anymore. So I definitely would have to convert it to a recorder. And the bad thing about the Cybercam, I examined those cameras really well, is they take like a it looks like a serial port. Okay, you guys don't know what that is, but the serial port looks like a VGA port that's on the side, like a small VGA port, and then it converts it to RGB, which is component. Okay, it converts it to component, and then component, then now you got HD coming out of it. That's the only way to get really HD out of the camera, unless you just take the tape and I guess capture it in on a computer, an old computer with FireWire. Okay, that's what we used to do back in the day. That particular camera would have hooked into a computer. You have FireWire going in, and you captured it in real time. And now your computer is recording everything. Now you can do the same thing with OBS. I use OBS a lot. I haven't been using it lately, but normally I'll take a camcorder and I'll plug it into OBS through a little capture card, a little $15 capture card, and I just use OBS and do all the recording. Right now we're recording directly onto a SD card, a micro SD. So this camera is recording on the micro SD and it's doing what I needed to do. So that should be enough technical knowledge today. But what I really want to say is, like I say, we're just enjoying today. It's a beautiful day today. Kids out here playing with their little balls and basketballs and soccer balls, and it's just a beautiful day. We're in Sacramento. People want to know where I'm at. Do I gamble anymore? Once again, I do not gamble anymore. I tell people this all the time. I do not gamble. I don't even really be outside that much anymore. You don't see me on a lot of my videos outside. I got too much sun on me. It looks like I got too much sun on me. We're gonna reposition this camera here for a little bit, for a minute. And where's the sun at? I got sun right there. Okay, I don't know. I'm always trying to be a perfectionist. I'm just moving the camera a little closer here. But yeah, so I don't have any microphones on me. This is just kind of me just doing my thing today. And here I am, Tony from Cali, broadcasting Flashback Friday. I keep wanting to say Saturday. Broadcasting Flashback Friday. We've got one other item we're going to show you here. Okay, I told you guys I'm working on getting the Radio Shack computer. I do not have a Radio Shack computer. I do not read my lips. I do not have a Radio Shack computer. So please, don't hate, don't wait, donate so we can get this Radio Shack computer. Okay, I don't have a Radio Shack computer. I've got PC. Okay, I've got plenty of PC computers, old school computers. I've got some Apple computers, some old Apple computers. Yeah, keeping it real. All for the Broadcaster Museum. I even have a what does they call it? A MacBook. I got the MacBook, not the MacBook Pro. I go all the way back down to the MacBook. I got the MacBook and the iBook and all that stuff. I got the iBook, the MacBook. So I've got a little collection of Apple stuff too. We finally got the G3. I've got 3 G3 iMacs. Keeping it real. All for the Broadcaster Museum. 3 G3 iMacs. And one of them I converted into the BroMac. And the reason I converted that one because it didn't work. Okay, it didn't work. I wasn't going to put a lot of money into it or anything and try to get it to work. I just gutted it out and I put a HP computer inside of that. I built an HP computer inside of it with a Dell monitor. I love it. It's sitting on the coffee table right now. I use it every day. I send you guys a lot of stories out, a lot of stuff I'm posting. I use that for posting, internet, watch movies on it. I love it. That's my baby. That's the BroMac. The BroMac is blue. It's got the see-through blue. I love it. So, the other two iMacs, the other two G3s, I have not done anything to them. They're original. They do work. They boot up and everything. And they're just for the museum. I don't plan on doing any editing and things like that on there, I don't think. I may put like Final Cut on there and play around with it. They got FireWire, I believe. I think they got FireWire. Those were the 1998 versions. So I got the 1998 versions, and then I got the 2000 version. The one on the table is a 2000 or 2001. Okay? Keeping it real. So I've got computers. But what I'm about to show you now, I know I've been talking for a while. Radio Shack. Bam. This is a Radio Shack portable cassette recorder. Got the leather case or pleather case. Pop it open. Got the handle, the strap. Let me see if I can take it out of the case here. Let's see what it looks like. Got some black tape on here. It's been sitting around a little bit. It's actually been sitting on my coffee table for a while now. But we're getting ready to start using this one, and we may end up getting a couple other ones. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Does it got plastic on there? This needs to be cleaned up. This is it. Radio Shack. Realistic. Compact cassette recorder. Condenser microphone. Got the volume in the front. This is crazy. This is nice. This is pretty nice. Radio Shack. Okay, I know I'm not giving you guys a good picture of it, but it's okay. Got the buttons right here, play, record, all that stuff, and it probably actually works. It takes 6 volts. It takes four AA batteries. okay, in the bottom somewhere. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I have an adapter here. Looks like a 3.5 millimeter adapter for the microphone. Plug it in, and then comes out quarter. I got a 1/4 inch on the other side. And the reason that I got that, I just found this adapter the other day. It came with one of my cameras, believe it or not. Because I was like, how am I going to plug this into this? Okay. And what's on the other end of the microphone, which you're going to really, really like, and you're going to really, really enjoy, is a realistic microphone. Look at that. Look at that. Look how shiny that baby looks. This is nice. This is a cyber mic. This is a true cyber mic, okay? You want to talk about chrome, and you want to talk about aluminum, you want to talk about stainless steel, this is a cyber microphone, a real cyber microphone. Radio Shack, okay? Realistic. Okay, that's what, they don't say Radio Shack on here, but Realistic was the brand, okay? This came from Radio Shack. It says Realistic on the back here too. Look at that. Realistic on the back. Realistic. So, this is my new vlogging system. Okay, this will be my new vlogging system, and I might put a cassette in there and we'll record on the cassette and see how it sounds. And you can transfer the cassette to the computer. So this is a retro system, and I could record all my stuff on cassette, put some batteries in here, record my stuff on cassette, and call it a day. Or I could just take this adapter out, which is the easiest thing to do, and you can plug this into your phone. You could plug this into your phone. You could plug it into a voice recorder. You plug it into your phone, you just download an app, and boom, now you're recording on an old Radio Shack microphone. You see what I'm saying? There's all kind of possibilities. Or I could plug this into that adapter. There's an adapter that comes with this camera. I could plug it straight into this is a camera. I might try that. Plug it straight into the camera, and then this will be my microphone going directly into the camera. I should have did that. I should have brought the adapter out here. We could have tested it. That'd be another day. That'll be the next video. But this camera that I'm recording with, DJI Osmo Pocket, first original version from like 2018 or something like that when it came out, 2019. This camera has an adapter that costs like 30 bucks. It's a little small micro. I hate it because it's easy to lose. I put it up, but that little adapter can plug into this camera, and then this could probably plug in, and now I would have a microphone to use. We're gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I might try that later on tonight. I kind of want to try it now. I really do, but we're not gonna go into that because I don't want to make this video too long. So anyway, you guys, broadcasting Flashback Friday. A lot of things, like I said, microphones, Radio Shack, things like this. It's just fun. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to me. This little Radio Shack case is in good condition, and like I said, a lot of this stuff is now getting very hard to find. People are price gouging with this type of stuff. I mean, they want an arm and a leg for it. They might try to charge you like $50 for something like this, when you used to could buy something like this for $3. You go to the thrift store, you buy something for $3, but not anymore because everybody wants a price gouge. So like I said, my goal is to continue to vlog and do my videos, and I don't call it vlogging, like I said, broadcast. I don't do too many broadcasting videos. I do more posting. Once again, telling you guys about the news. We are in a time right now where people are, let's see, how should I say, people are getting shot pretty much everywhere. They're getting shot in their cars. That's why I'm not going to be out here very long, trust me. People are getting shot in their cars, people getting shot everywhere, at their grocery stores, and getting shot over all kinds of different things. We talked about that in the first part of the video, World Broadcast News. So once again, I just want to tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Because this realistic system right here that you see with the microphone, I also have the audio mixer. The audio mixer is like in very good condition. It came in the box and everything. I got the audio mixer. We're going to put together a package. We're putting together a display of some of Radio Shack's equipment. I got an amplifier too. I know exactly where that is. That's in the prayer room. So we got an amplifier, a Radio Shack amplifier. Do I have any speakers? I might even have some Radio Shack speakers. We're going to put together a whole Radio Shack display. We're bringing back Radio Shack. And when I say bringing it back, we're just basically showing you that it can still be, a lot of this stuff can still be functional. You may not walk around with this thing all day, but if you did, it's a very good conversation piece. You know, if I was out I was recording and doing my broadcasting, I could take this thing and plug my microphone in, and bam, I could clamp it onto my belt, and boom, this would be my recorder. But most likely you're going to use a digital recorder, or you're going to use your phone or something of that nature. So you know, it's not as portable as it could be, but it just gives you an idea, you know, what's available, what's out there, you know, what's on the market. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna basically put these cameras up. I don't want to disturb the neighborhood with all this stuff, I should say. So we're gonna put these cameras up, and I don't want to damage my cameras. Pack them all up here nice and neat, and basically call it a day. But before we leave, once again, you can tell I'm getting tired, huh? Yeah, because I ate earlier. Flashback, broadcasting Flashback Friday. Before I leave, I just want to tell you guys, don't hate, don't wait, once again, and donate, because we definitely need your help when coming to putting these projects together. When we get the TRS 80, that's what we want to get next. We really want that, the TSR 80. I can't wait. And it's silver, same color as the cameras. That's the reason that I wanted it, because it kind of all matches. So we want to get that system so that we can put together a Radio Shack system. I don't know if we're going to get the monitor. The monitor is going to be really hard to get. I saw one on eBay, and it was like $60 for the monitor, and I think it was like $30 or something. If you guys want to donate and help me get the monitor, I would appreciate that. That's the only one that I seen. It was a Radio Shack monitor. It was monochrome, and being that it's a monochrome monitor, I would take it apart and I would put another display inside of it, still keeping the case, the original case. That's what I did with the BroMac. So I look at making the computer usable so that you can get on the internet, so that you can do things with the computer, and you still have that vintage look. You still have that retro, that vintage look. So if I could get the monitor, that would be great. So if you guys want to donate and help me get the monitor, once again, don't hate, don't wait, don't procrastinate, donate. $ Tony Mcdew. It's Cash App, $ Tony Mcdew. Because if you donate, I can get the monitor like today. I can. It's not even a bid. I think it was just a buy. It was a buy now price. It was like $60. I don't have the money right now to do that, so I'm keeping it real. I spend a lot of money on these cameras when I do have the little money that I do have, when I do have some leftover money. And I want to show you guys more cameras. I got more cameras to show you. I've got a lot more cameras to show you. And I want to talk about the cameras, but I also want to talk about things that's happening around you, your environment. Watch out, look around. Try to keep safe out there. Like I said, we're in our last days. Get right with the Lord. I tell everybody that. Get right with the Lord. Get right with God. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So I focus on that, and that's how I'm able to get through the day, every day. People want to know, Tony, well, they want to get in contact with me, and they want to know, hey, how did you stop gambling? Why did you stop gambling? I don't gamble anymore because I got the Lord. I got with the Lord, okay? And it took a while. The Lord will work with you. Things don't happen overnight. A lot of people out there that used to gamble, they still gamble, and they want to kick the habit, and they don't want to stop. And hobbies, I tell people this all the time, you know, you got to have something else that replaces that gambling bug. You got to get rid of it. I don't think about making big amounts of money anymore. Back in the day when I was working as a technician, I always wanted to have the nicer things, and the cars and the cameras and all these things, and a bigger house. Now it's about survival. It really is. It's about survival. It's about just being thankful to be living another day. Speaking of that, one more case. Uber driver. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say Uber driver. That was a national case. It really hurts my heart. There was an Uber driver, older lady, my age, okay? I'm 60. She was 61, okay? She was trying to pick up a package. She was an Uber driver, Uber pickup person. I don't know how that works. Lyft, pickup people, Uber. She was an Uber pickup person to pick up a package. She was being paid to pick up a package, and there was a scam involved. And the scam was, it was trying to extort $12,000 from this guy. Okay, this older Caucasian guy. It wanted $12,000 from, saying that his nephew or somebody was in jail and they needed $12,000, and the guy was posing as a cop, saying he was a cop and he wasn't a cop. Okay, and he kept threatening the guy or whatever. So it was a scam. So when the woman come to pick up the package or pick up the money, she didn't know anything about it. The guy confronts her, walks, I guess, past her car. They have a dash cam in the car, and it's all captured on camera, and he shoots her. Shoots her in the leg, and then he shoots her 2 more times and kills her. Okay? Takes her life. She's gone. Uber driver. She's gone. Sad. Very, very sad. My condolences go out to their families. This is the kind of world we live in. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day. That's why I tell you guys, you know, safety is a big thing, but get right with the Lord, because you do not know what's going to happen from day to day. And every day, you know, that's when I'm thankful for that. I'm 60 years old, happy to be on this earth for 60 years. I've done some things and I've had some fun and used to party and do all these different things, but you know what? It wasn't that bad back then. It's pretty bad now. You guys is doing these smash and grabs. Okay, yeah, I told you guys about that earlier. In Stockton, I think it was Stockton yesterday. 50-year-old guy got killed at a AMPM. AMPM used to be one of my favorite convenience stores. I used to go to AMPM all the time. I still do. I got an AMPM down the street. And he was probably trying to stop the robbers or whatever, and they killed him. 51 years old. So people's life is getting snapped away. Snapped away. Look when I snap my fingers. Snapped away. Snapped. Snapped away. Snapped away. As I'm snapping my fingers, people are probably getting shot right now. Somewhere. Memphis. There's a lot of stuff in Memphis. A lot of stuff happening in Houston. A lot of stuff happening in Las Vegas. A lot of stuff happening in Sacramento. Stockton. Modesto. All these places, there's people getting killed every day. And it's hard for me to talk about all these stories. So only thing I can do is I'll post them every now and then. Bam, I'll post them in between. And then in between I might post some technology and some other stuff and some funny stuff and some stuff to kind of give you that joy, that peace. I might watch some comedy tonight. I like to watch old comedy. I might go watch some Carol Burnett. I like Carol Burnett. I might go watch some Carol Burnett. I watched Star Trek last night. Star Trek Discovery. That was pretty good. I liked the Star Trek Discovery. Yeah. So it was pretty good last night. I don't want to get all into it, but it was pretty deep. It was going through these wormholes, and not wormholes, but what they call them, time bubbles and stuff. That junk was crazy. That time bubble stuff was crazy. I might end up making a video with that time bubble stuff. That was kind of cool. Special effects. I love special effects. Anyway, you got to keep your mind occupied with. I keep my mind occupied with God. And I'll be like, thank you, Lord, for this. Thank you, Lord, for this. Thank you, Lord, for the trees. It's a beautiful day today. Thank you, Lord, for the birds and the bees and the trees and the animals and the insects and everything. I'm thankful. That's the way I am. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful that I'm like, thank you for a roof over my head and a bed. Thank you for the food that I'm eating today. I just got to eating some ice cream a little while ago. Okay, we had tacos. We had ice cream. Keeping it real. Went down to Viva Supermarket. You guys know it. Okay, I'm keeping it real. Went down to Viva Supermarket. Got me and my dad some tacos. I might go back in there and eat some more tacos in a little bit. Keeping it real. Ice cream. Keeping myself occupied. Posting the news. Yeah, I'm going to post some news stories. I'm going to post some tragic things that are happening. And I don't want you to get depressed by it. I'm just showing you things that are happening. I'm making you aware. BroBreakingNews. BroBreakingNews. We make you aware of things that you've never heard of. So we're going to show you. I think they're still investigating that girl that just got. I was sad. They carjacked her, and then they made her drive somewhere, and then they burned her up in her own car and killed her. Shot her and burned her up in her own car. I think that may have been a little bit more to the story. She was supposed to be picking up money or transporting some money. This and that. It didn't sound too right. It might have been having something to do with drugs or something. They're still investigating that. So yeah, as we get information, we'll give you information. But BroBreakingNews. Now we also will give you BroBreakingNews about stories of things that happen a month ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Don't matter. If you've never seen it before, it's new to you. And that's what I explain. When I show you a camera, if I pop this camera out and you've never seen this camera before, and you are a millennium person, a new person, a young person, and what do they call them now? I think they're millenniums. And you never seen this before, it's new to you. It's old to me, but it's new to you. This could have came out in 1995, 1996. You weren't even alive, maybe at that time. So maybe you were a baby. So, you know, when I post the news, the same thing. Okay, bro breaking news means it's bro breaking. I'm gonna break the news to you when I get the news. If I see something that's incredible, somebody got killed on the toilet, I'm gonna tell you about it. Somebody got killed on the toilet two weeks ago because they did this and because they did that. Somebody got killed over some guacamole. Okay, read my lips. Somebody got killed over some guacamole. They didn't get their guacamole, and I think they killed the person. This is a story back. I'll try to pull it back up again, because you never heard of that. Somebody got killed. Somebody got stabbed over some sweet and sour sauce in McDonald's. Told you about that earlier. Okay, somebody got killed because there was not enough, too much mayonnaise on their sandwich at Subway. I remember these stories. Okay, somebody got shot in the drive-thru at McDonald's. Somebody got shot inside of McDonald's. Okay, I remember a woman, she got shot inside of McDonald's, got killed inside of McDonald's in front of her kids or something like that too. Very, very, very sad. The Eclipse woman. We go back to the Eclipse woman. I call her the Eclipse woman. I forgot her name. You guys look her up. It was the time of the eclipse that she was talking about. The apocalypse. The apocalypse is coming. Something. She was in the astrology, and she had her own YouTube channel. I think she used to make money. She was a big YouTuber. I don't know. And she stabbed her boyfriend a whole bunch of times. Stabbed her boyfriend, and what else she did? She stabbed her boyfriend, busted out of her gate, out of her apartment complex. They lived in a nice apartment complex in LA. Okay, a very nice apartment complex. Apparently, it was like $5,600 a month. That's a lot of money. $5,600 a month. That's a lot of money. She busted out of her gate, busted the gate, had her 2 kids in the car. Daughter was 9 years old, and she had a baby, a little baby. I forgot the baby. I don't know how old the baby was, like 8 months or something like that, maybe. And she told the kids, get out the car, tried to push him out the car, push him out of the car on the freeway. Okay? What kind of junk is that happening? What kind of stuff is that? My camera is not charging up anymore. What happened? The charger came out. My power went off. Okay. Anyway, so she pushed her kids out on the freeway. After she pushed her kids out on the freeway, she, what did she do? The baby died. I think the baby got hit by a car or something. The baby died. Very sad. The daughter saw that. The daughter even witnessed the stabbing, I believe, of the boyfriend. She stabbed the boyfriend a whole bunch of times. I don't know how many times, okay? I don't know how many times, but a lot. So the daughter saw that, and they showed, you know, from the camera, they showed blood everywhere, all on the ground, like a big trail and stuff. It was bad. And like I said, she put the kids in the car, pushed the kids out of the car. The baby got hit. The baby got killed. And then the girl got injured, and she was staggering, and somebody picked her up and took her to the doctor. And then the woman drove into a tree at like over 100 miles an hour, and bam, killed herself. Had a nice car too. I think it was a Mercedes or something. Okay? Killed herself just like that. So my point is, what I'm saying is that we are living in a very, very tough world. And the world that we're living in, you really have to watch your back, but not more than just watch your back. Get right with the Lord. That's why I'm telling you all this stuff. That's why I put these stories out. Because even if you watch your back, the best people with the best security, the best house, the best everything, you still can get taken out just like that. Look how fast I snap my fingers. Okay? As I snap my fingers, people are getting probably shot right now as I speak. People are getting killed around the world. You got the wars going on right now. You got Israel. I think Israel just got, they shot some missiles at Israel today. We'll find it. I'll post that later on too. You'll get that World Bro Breaking News. I give you World Bro Breaking News of things that happen all around the world, not just here in Sacramento. I talked to a girl the other day. She said, yeah, you can get all the Sacramento news by going to 916 something. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not just focusing on Sacramento. I'm telling people about the things that are happening all around the world. Stuff happening in Haiti right now. Stuff happening in Ukraine right now. Stuff happening in Russia right now. it's so much. I know what you're saying. You can't absorb all this information. It's too much. You'll stress out over it. And yes, that's true. But as a journalist, you got to remember, I'm a journalist. As a journalist, I pump it out. I pump it out, I do something else. I pump out some bad news, I'm gonna go eat some ice cream. Pump out some bad news, I might go play with a camera. Pump out some bad news, I might build a camera. Pump out some bad news, I might build a computer. Pump out some bad news. I constantly do different things that, and once again, the main factor, my main foundation is prayer. That's what I wanted to tell everyone, okay? You ask me why I don't gamble, I pray. You ask me why I don't do a lot of things. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do all these different things. I pray. I can sit here. I can pray right now. I can just pray in my car. I can pray anywhere. I can, and that's my foundation. Okay. And kind of knowing and believing where you're going to go when you leave this earth. Even if something were to happen to me. I told my dad, if something ever were to happen to me, I got an accident, or something happened, a plane crash, and I'm on my last leg and my last breath, I'm gonna be like, okay, Jesus, I'm ready to go. Thank you. Come and get me, bro. Come and get me, Jesus. I'm ready to fly away. Ready to get out of this body, okay? This is an old body, 60-year-old body. So I'm ready to get out of this body. I'm not saying that, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. But I don't want to get out of this body and end up going to hell and going to a place where I'm being tortured. I don't want anyone to experience that, where you're being tortured. And they say, a lot of people who say they visited hell, and I've had some little experience myself a little bit. When you go through something like that, they say you're tortured by some of the things that you have done. So, look at people that murdered other people and people that raped other people and did things like that. They're going to be tortured by that. Sexual assaulting someone, you're doing that, you're sexual assaulting someone, then you're going to be sexual assaulted. And it might be a situation where it's over and over and over by some demonic looking rats. They might be rats with bats, rats that look like bats, that might be giant and small and different sizes and all kinds of different. I've heard stories where the demons are different sizes. They might be little tiny ones to giant ones, and they're just doing all kinds of stuff to you, pulling your arms off and ripping your arms off, and you're feeling all the pain, and then your arms go right back on again. So it's like continuous pain, continuous a cycle that never stops. And we're talking about something that happens forever. We're not talking about something that's happening for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. We're talking about forever, eternity. Okay? So I'm just giving you that picture there of, I don't want to be in a place like that. So I pray, and I try to, stay focused on the Lord and pray to the Lord for things that pray to, be right. That's my goal. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not trying to have the things that they're having. We talk about nice homes and cars and cyber trucks and all these different things. That's nice, and I joke about those things all the time. Would I want a cyber truck right now? No. The reason why, like I said, I wouldn't have a place to put it. And you'll be on alert all the time. You got people that are. I watched this one young guy. I've got his name. CJ. What do they call him? CJ on 32s. Okay, CJ on 32s. I think we'll post some of his stuff too. He has a nice cyber truck, and he's putting some 30-inch rims on there. I think he's going 32. He's getting ready to put 32s or 34s on there or something like that. And he's getting ready to wrap it. And this guy, he's a young guy, and he's doing his thing, and he's a big YouTuber. And I'm sure he makes pretty good money. He's got a lot of cars and stuff. But that's not the life that I want to live. It's more of a flossing type life. It's more where he's young. When I was young, I would have probably did some of those things too. But as you get older, you get wiser. So I've prayed for wisdom, and I've prayed to be wise, to learn about people's situation, to learn about environments. Like I said, people around you. I don't hang out here very much at night. I don't hang out outside at all. This is the first time I've been out, and I'm still looking around. I see strange people, and hey, if I got to do something you know, to defend myself or whatever, yes, I'm prepared for that as well. But I also put it in the Lord's hand. I put everything in the Lord's hand. So we're going to end that. I know I've been rambling for a while. Welcome to, thank you guys for tuning in to Flashback Broadcasting Flashback Friday. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys out there. A lot of things are happening in the world. Watch your environment. Stay safe. Put your trust in the Lord. That's my goal. My message for today is put your trust in the Lord, because the Lord is not playing. There's a woman named Angela. I forgot her last name, but she's I've been posting a couple of her videos, and I remember one of the things she said, the Lord is not playing. The Lord is trying to tell people, hey, this is the time to get right. People are getting snapped out of here. I call it snapped out of here. Snap, 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 snap. As I snap my fingers. When I go back in there tonight, somebody just got shot somewhere. Okay? People are leaving this earth. Get right with the Lord. Pray. Put all your trust in Him. Don't put your trust in man. This government, the way the world's happening right now, you don't know what's going to happen. Whether this government's going to shut down. You don't know where this government's going to shut back up, shut down. You don't know who's going to be president. It doesn't matter, because it may not work in your favor. Whoever's president anyway. Jesus Christ is my president. People say, who are you going to vote for? I vote for Jesus Christ. Like my mom said before she passed away, we used to joke about this all the time. I remember when Trump lost the election and then Biden came in, and I made these little cups, these little mugs, and it said Trump is the boss. No, it said Jesus is the boss. It said Trump lost and Jesus is the boss. Trump lost and Jesus is the boss. That was my little slogan. Trump lost and Jesus is the boss. And it wasn't to put him down or anything like that. It's just showing that we do not vote when it comes to the man-made politics, and we don't get involved in it. I don't even get involved in it. I may post some news every now and then about something. Maybe I think Trump had to go to court today or something like that. I'll put it out there so you guys can see it, because it is world news. But I don't linger on it. If anything that bothers me is when I see a child get killed, murdered, or something like that. That bothers me. And even if it's not even a child, it could be just a woman, a nice woman like that woman that was 61 years old, Uber driver. She was just doing her job, and she didn't know anything about the package, and the man comes and kills her. That disturbs me a lot. But I can't let it disturb me where I'm going out and doing foolish things. So I have to have a balance. And the only thing that keeps that balance is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So I go to Lord Jesus Christ, hey, this happened today, that happened. You know, pray for all these people, and I move on. I may tell you about it. I may even be a little upset about it. But I'm not going to go out there and do anything crazy. I'm not going to go light myself on fire. I shouldn't be laughing. But like that dude lit himself on fire today. He was mad about the politics or whatever, it's conspiracy, whatever stuff. No. I'm not going to go shoot everybody up at 7-Eleven because I'm mad, because I got to stand in line. I got to go get my dad's medicine tomorrow. I went there today. There was a big long line. I said, okay, well, we'll come back tomorrow. I'm patient, and I think about the next level of whatever we got to do. You know, this is bidding time. I usually do a lot of bidding around this time of day. To be honest with you, I'm on there looking at shopgoodwill.com, shop Goodwill time, trying to get some really good deals, but don't have any money right now. Keeping it real. Don't have any money. So I'm not doing any bidding. But that's why I tell you guys, if you guys want to see more products, you want to see more cameras, you want to know more about them, you want to know how they can be modified and used, this can actually be, I have another one, I have another sharp camera like this. I should have brought it out. I already modified it to HD already. It's got the square bezel right here, and I modified it to where it's actually HD, and it does shoot HD. That's going to be like my best camera. It's darker. It's like a darker gray sharp camera. That was a 600. That's a 600 model, and I'm not sure if that one's hi-fi or not. But if you want to know more about this kind of stuff, you want to know about how you can take old equipment and bring it back to life, and just have fun with it, or just even put it on display, you know, check out my channel. Okay, subscribe. Okay, I usually don't tell people to subscribe and all that stuff because I'm not on that. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't even get what do they call it, monetization. I don't get monetized right now for my videos. They took I don't get monetized for it anymore. because I talk the truth. I think that's probably why. I may say things that is against YouTube's policies, and they say, you know what, we can't pay you for that. We can't put an ad on there because you're talking about this or you're talking about that. So I don't know. They took me off of there. They said that I'm not getting paid because I violated policy. That's what they told me. So I don't know. I wasn't getting that much anyway. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't have millions of subscribers. Like I said, I may have got like 100 every 3 months, something like that. And it did help. Yes, it does. So what we can do to compensate for that, since I'm not getting that, 100 every 3 months, you guys can donate. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. Somebody wants to donate $100. Thank you out there. I appreciate it. Somebody wants to donate $50. Thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody want to donate $25. Thank you. Like the plumber boys. I think it was called the plumber boys from El Paso. Thank you out there. Once again, shout out to you. The plumber boys, they donated $25, and I used it already. That quick. Bam. I used it because I had to get some gas and get some food. Keeping it real. Thank you, plumber boys. Or plumber, what were they called? I didn't bring my phone. It's not plumber boys, it's plumber something. The plumber guys from El Paso. Thank you guys out there. Appreciate that. I appreciate that donation. Once again, you guys can donate too. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. $ Tony Mcdew. You can cash at me, $ Tony Mcdew. And also Roderick, he donated $15. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, shout outs to you, Roderick, and anyone else. So that's how I'm able to survive. And I put my hands in I put my worries, my thoughts, everything, I give it to the Lord. I say, Lord, you take care of this, take care of that, take care of this. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how this bill's going to get paid. I don't know how these things are going to get, but I'm not going to stress out on it. I'm not going to go out there and go crazy and go ballistic and want to shoot everybody up or rob somebody or rob the dollar stores. They're robbing dollar stores. They're robbing everybody, everywhere. Everybody's getting robbed. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I put it in the Lord's hand. They say, oh, Tony, how are you going to pay this bill next week? How are you going to pay whatever it is, your storage? How are you going to pay your storage? Put it in the Lord's hand. I haven't paid my storage yet. I keep it real. Yeah, what's today? Today is the 19th. And haven't paid. Well, I paid. I take that back. I have a couple storages. I'm keeping it real. I paid. I have a couple storages. I haven't paid one of them yet, so I still need help on that. So if you guys want to donate to help me pay on that, I got a couple storages, and yeah, I haven't paid it. Today's the 19th. I have to pay late fees. I got to do it. The Lord's going to take care of it. I put it in the Lord's hand. Everything's in the Lord's hand. I got to pay other things, other little bills and stuff. So if you guys want to donate, please, this is the time to do it. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. I've been talking for a long time. 51 minutes now. I'm looking at my clock here on this DJI Osmo. I love this camera because it tells you how long you've been recording. 51 minutes on this one. And we also did another section, so I got to put those two sections together. I got to render it all together, which is going to probably take about 2 or 3 hours, and then I'll send it out. So you won't get this till probably later on tonight. I don't know what time you're going to get it. Maybe like 8 o'clock by the time I send it out. 8 or 9 o'clock. So we're going to end this video. I love you guys. Don't hate. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. I love you guys out there. Donate. $, Tony Mcdew, because I love you. And we out.